Hello, beautiful souls, and happy new moon. This is going to be a new moon energy activation and a guided meditation where I have tapped into the main messages that Spirit has said is most beneficial for us collectively. So I'll go through those messages, and for each one of these presenting energies, we will go through an energy activation so that you can really get the most from what this new moon is presenting to us, what is available for us. I do apologize. I woke up stuffy, so I'm intending that the channeling is still going to be clear, and that if you notice it in my voice, then that's what's going on. Okay, so I am an energy channel and a healer. If you're new to my videos, then welcome. And in these sessions, I tap into the energy that is being presented during this new moon, as well as other pure forms of high vibrational frequencies. I channel them into this session, and so as you go through it, you will receive these energy healings, always for your highest and best good and in alignment with your intentions and what you're ready for. If you're open and receptive to receive these activations today for your highest and best good, please say yes in your mind's eye. And I'm going to take a moment to connect energetically. As I connect energetically, I invite you to bring into your mind any intentions that you have for this new moon. What would you like to receive from this time period and from this session? Just take a couple moments to do that, and I'll let you know once we're connected, and we'll go through the rest of the session. We are connected and the energy channeling has begun. Finish up any intentions that you're setting and then allow yourself to come into stillness and receive whatever it is you most need. There are two main overarching energies presenting to us. And within each of those energies, there are multiple steps, I would say, or multiple activations that are going to best assist us. So the first major energy that is being presented is a breaking free, a shift, or a breakthrough. And then the second one is an expansion and or a lot of manifestations. This is really a time where you may have been presented with your passion, your desires, a lot of momentum built up around that, or a lot of, I'm getting the word angst, like really ready for this next phase, this next chapter. And also in that energy, sensing and feeling old resistances coming up or past memories coming up. So both of these energies are present, and what this new moon is gifting us is a clearing and a healing of any energies that would be creating that resistance, that would be trying to slow down this energetic momentum that has been building. The visual I'm getting in my mind's eye is there's like this wall, and all of this energy has been building and building and building. And in some, not, well, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say not those listening to this, but I'll just present the energies as I'm seeing them. For some, this has been creating unrest, maybe frustration or anger. Maybe some have been misplacing this energy. For others, you're just feeling this energy build up. You're feeling ready. You're feeling like something is ready to break through. And it's because all of this new energy has been building. And because we are master creators, how we choose to mold this energy is up to us. So, what Spirit is giving me just now is you can use this energetic momentum to create abundance and miracles and new creations. And, it's just filled with creative potential. Or it can lead to arguing or frustration, or it depends on the vibration that you want to tap into, right? If it's a higher vibration or a lower vibration of the energy, there's a ton of energetic momentum built, and how we choose to use it is our sovereign choice. So they're saying that because I feel that if you're listening to this, you are ready to channel this energy and capitalize on this energy in a way that is expansive, in a way that is filled with joy and love and peace, creativity. But you might also see in others that it is expressing in its lower vibrational form. And you might also have noticed within yourself a mix of the two. So maybe sometimes you've been feeling a little spicy because of this energy, and then other times you're just feeling the potential and the possibility of it. And that's okay. It's part of the process. So in this session, we're going to be doing multiple activations around this breakthrough. So breaking down the wall and letting this energy really move and flow without restriction. And then we're going to be targeting that energy where we want it to go and flowing with that energy. So I invite you to take a couple of deep breaths. We're going to start, there's a lot of mental energy, with the energy being influenced by Pisces. There can be illusions coming up to the surface. There can be a bit of fogginess. There can be heightened intuition. And there can also be, it's an opportunity to open and expand your mental body beyond its past limitations. So the first activation that is coming through is a lifting of the veils of illusion. I noticed that within myself recently, there was a veil of illusion. It was an old belief system that made things a lot harder for me than they needed to be, because there was, in that illusion, it was that things had to be harder, that, there was an energy that was almost against me, and then I had to fight for what I wanted. And it was very subtle. It was a very subtle, subconscious mindset or belief system, one that I was aware of. I had already known about it, but it came up so strongly as an example for this activation to illustrate how by just removing that veil, everything begins to flow. But how it veiled so much of what I had done. I intend that makes sense. So when you think about this for yourself, what has been veiling the ease and the flow and the greatest expansion in your life? What mental patterns, what mindsets continue to try and pull you back or make things feel like it's a struggle? Just allow those to arise. Bring them into your awareness now. What are those narratives or stories that are on repeat? Maybe on more subtle levels. The not good enough, the feeling like things are against you. To have good things happen or desired manifestations happen, you have to try really, really hard, but the undesired things, they happen simply or easily. These are all illusions. Allow them to come up. Allow yourself to see them as separate. See them as a veil, a thin sheet. Now you can still see through this sheet, but your sight is not as clear and as crisp as it could be. And now we're going to send the energy, if you're ready, to dissolve this sheet, this veil, to clear it from your consciousness. Imagine that this divine energy is flowing forth now and dissolving this through grace. Be willing to let it go. It is safe for you now to let this go. And as you let it go, your sight becomes clearer. You are able to see possibilities and potentials clearly now. You're able to receive intuitions and guidance more clearly without it being distorted by this veil of illusion. Can you see how it was simply this veil that has created the struggle, the resistance, and now it has been dissolved? And moving forth from this session, if any remnants of it come up, send it into the light, let them go. It is time for you to be free. Now that this energy has been removed, we are sending you an activation to open your mind and open your heart so that you can see new potentials, new possibilities. You can develop new perspectives. You can receive intuitions or guidance. For some, and this might not be a message for all, but just for some, if you've been trying to manifest something, heal something, make something work, and it hasn't, it may be because you've been viewing it in one particular way, where there is a path of far less resistance and more expansion and flow where this can come through. So I invite everyone listening to this, though, to open your mind to new potentials. Open your being to this expansion, to new ways of doing things and seeing things that were not available to you because this veil is preventing them. And just for this moment, let go of everything that you know. We're letting go of all the confines of our learned experiences of the human mind, letting it all go, and we're inviting Spirit in. And we're asking Spirit, open my mind. Show me new ways. Open my energy field to the path of most fulfillment. And sink into the void and allow yourself to be opened. And in this energy, Spirit and your higher self, they want to share something with you or give something to you that you've not yet been able to see or that you've not been able to understand. Maybe it is a solution to a problem that you have been struggling with. Maybe it's something completely new, like a new light technology that you're ready to receive. Maybe it's an insight or guidance on the easiest pathway forward for you. Continue to completely surrender in this void and allow Spirit and your higher self to gift you something that up until this point you were not ready for, but now you are. You may receive it consciously and get it right now, or it may come as an energy download that will be revealed in the most ideal time and way. Without expectation, simply allow yourself to receive it. Let's take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. So all of those activations were centered around the energy of this breakthrough. This next set of activations will be centered and grounded in the energy of your expansion and or your pathway of manifestations. So the first energy and piece of guidance that's coming through is to be conscious of your physical world and to create a physical atmosphere that facilitates this expansion or your desired manifestations. Bring to mind now, if you were living your most ideal life, what that vision would be for you at this time. What would your physical world look like? In terms of how would your living space be set up? What would your habits be like? Your routines or your lack of routines? Take a moment to visualize what your material world, the physical world, looks like in your ideal vision. Is there a difference between this vision and your current life? Just bring those up. Maybe there's not. Maybe this is just confirmation to flow and continue flowing. Or maybe it's bringing up the differences and the contrast. Is there anything that you can bring into your physical world now that is more of that vision? Maybe it's a habit. Maybe it is shifting a habit or cutting something out of the physical. Maybe it's inviting in just a little bit more of your vision. So let's say in your vision you had the most comfy bed. Can you just add a little bit of those elements, right? Like maybe a new pillow or something. It might sound silly, but this is what is aligning you to this vision. What in your physical world can you bring in just a little bit more or a lot of bit more to be in alignment with your vision? And can you, at this time, make a promise to yourself to do this? Just to the degree that is realistic and that you're ready for. We're not trying to push ourselves beyond what we can right now, but rather what we're doing is gifting this to ourselves. This is a gift. It is showing you how worthy you are of this life. And whatever energy that you need to make these shifts, we're sending that in this activation now. Beautiful. We move now to the second activation that will be assisting you in this expansion, and that is mastering of energy. In the beginning, I got that visual of a ton of momentum that's been building behind that wall. Well, it's time to fully allow that wall to crumble. So in your mind's eye, just watch it disintegrate. And in the disintegration of that wall, you have just this ball of energy that is ready to be directed with your intentions. Where are you going to direct the momentum of this energy? What intentions do you have? Bring those to your mind's eye, and this is both internal and external. Direct this energy where you want it to go now. Now you've directed it towards your intentions, but let's infuse this energy with that which we want to experience. So for example, you have your intention, but the pathway to get there, would you like it to be through joy, through peace, through love, all of the above? Infuse this energetic momentum with the precise energetic states that you want to start experiencing more of now. Maybe it's passion, maybe it's play, fun, joy, fulfillment in the now. Infuse this energy. You infuse it simply by stating, I choose this energy now. And now in your mind's eye, see yourself completely flowing with this energy that you just directed and you infused. You are moving forth in flow, a fast-moving energy that is filled with your intentions. And seeing now others who are in alignment with this, helping you, assisting you, joining you. And Spirit is coming through to acknowledge what a powerful process this just was. You did not allow yourself to be tossed around in the energy, but rather you stepped into your God state, who you truly are, and you directed it. Because that's the power that you have. And that moves us to our third and final activation, and that is with this energetic momentum and what you've just done. The only thing that would create resistance, that would stop you, that would continue to perpetuate any unnecessary struggle is the mind. When we're in this energy, the mind wants to try to control it. It is triggered into remembering all of the times that things didn't work out in the past. It is triggered into fear. So for this final activation, we are sending an energy to the mental body. What is or has been being brought up in your mental body? How much do you really trust yourself to flow with the energy? And how much does your mind try to predict, try to control, try to tell you what the best course of action is based on what has happened in the past? How has your mind, from a space of protection, because that's where it's coming from, is protecting your energy, but it creates sabotage and stagnation. How has your mind been trying to control or trying to interfere in this expansion? Just allow that to come up through love. And the process that we are going through in this activation, but especially moving forth from this activation, is we are showing the mind a new way. It doesn't know what it doesn't know. So we are speaking to your mind now. It is safe for you to let go and relax. It is safe for you to trust. It is safe for you to open to this higher power and allow in new ways, new wisdom, and new experiences. We understand that we have been hurt many times in the past. and you are trying to help us. Thank you. Thank you for trying to help. But let us try a new way now. You will still be needed. You will still be able to help. But you can relax now and you can flow and trust that the energy of our intentions, of our soul, is going to guide us in the path of least resistance and the most flow, the most ease. And we release now any and all old expectations of past pain and struggle. We release them so that they will not be repeated in our experiences. Just imagine if your mental body was a fist and tightly holding on. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you can visualize that fist relaxing and letting go. And in this letting go, it's releasing those old beliefs and mental patterns, just allowing them to be dissolved from your mental atmosphere. That's the word I'm getting. And to solidify the process that you went through today, we are going to venture deep into ourselves and then bring that part of us forth. And then we'll ground in the energy. Imagine that you are standing at the top of a staircase, a spiral staircase that spirals into the core of your being. Now, at the top of this staircase is everything that you have experienced in the physical up until this point. It is where you were before you went into this activation today. And now walk down the spiral staircase, spiraling deeper and deeper and deeper into the core of your true essence. And you see a light at the bottom of this staircase, and you walk into that light. And in this light, which is the truth of who you are, you let your physical humanness receive any healing, shifts, and transformations. Truly letting yourself go of any old versions, allowing the wounds to be healed in this light. Allowing your most authentic self to be awakened within you. And just be and bask in this energy for a moment. This light is reminding you of who you truly are. It's dissolving all of those false masks that you've worn, all of the illusions that you have at one point or another believed about yourself. Allowing this light to dissolve them all. It is time for you to be true to you, to walk forth in the truth. You are ready for this. The world needs this, and you deserve this. Just allow your energy to shift more and more into this truth. Your essence, your soul. And now, we bring this into the physical. So you imagine yourself slowly walking back up this spiral staircase. As you're walking up, it's integrating more and more into your humanness, your human experience. Walking up and up and up until you reach the top. How you entered this session today has looked very different than how you will move forth from this session. We are going to begin to ground everything into your being. I invite you into stillness and allow the integration of everything that you did today to be integrated into your humanness. And we are grounding you back into your body and grounding you to Mother Earth, stabilizing your energy. Take a couple of deep breaths as you prepare to come out of this session. Disconnecting from this activation, so be it and so it is. We take a moment to give thanks. Thank you so much for tuning into this. I am doing Reiki 2 training this weekend. So for anybody who is already Reiki 1 certified or anyone who went through Reiki 1 with me, the first Reiki 2 training will be this weekend, and I'll link to everything below. It's also the last couple of days that you can get the sleep session, meditation session for 60% off, I think it is. I will say, I'm my own guinea pig for these things. When I listen to it when I fall asleep, I feel much better in the morning. And whenever I'm lazy and I don't, then I can feel a difference. So if that feels resonant for you, I'll link to that below as well. I'm sending you so much love. I hope that you have just a very powerful, amazing, peaceful, joy-filled morning, day, evening. I'll talk with you next time. Love and light.